What's up guys, today we are going to learn about carbon ions. In our previous video we learned about carbonium ions, but today we are going to learn about carbon ions, right? This is the structure of a organic compound. You know that there is two electron here for bonding. If two electron come with carbon, then carbon will be negative and the Z will be positive. Here carbon is more electronegative than Z, so carbon will be negative and Z will be positive. and and this organic species is having negative charge on carbon is called carbon ion. So what will be the definition of carbon ion? Organic ions. This is organic ions. Organic ions which contain a negatively charged carbon atom. A negatively charged carbon atom are called carbon ions, right? Okay. Now I am going to give you some specific example. This is methyl. METH YL. Here you have to deduct E. Okay, this is my mistake. Methyl, METHYL, methyl carbon ion, and this is ethyl carbon ion. Well, in methyl carbon ion, carbon is sp3 hybridized, and in ethyl carbon ion, this carbon is sp3 hybridized, right? But in benzyl carbon ion, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. Okay, that is, if if the negative carbon attaches with hydrogen or carbon, then the negative carbon will have sp3 hybridization. On the other hand, if the negative carbon have relation with benzene ring, then the negative carbon will have sp2 hybridization. This is the technique to remember. So I hope you will learn it. Well, you know that let me first nomenclature of carbon ions. Well, how we can name the carbon ions, right? Well, first we have to name the alkyl group, then we have to add carbon ion after alkyl group. This is methyl, and since there is negative charge, so this is carbon ion, we have to add carbon ion, right? Methyl carbon ion. This is ethyl, and for negative charge we have to use carbon ion, ethyl carbon ion, right? Well, stability of carbon ion. Well, this is benzyl carbon ion, right? And this is propyl carbon ion. In benzyl carbon ion, you will get more resonance structure, right? So, but in case of propyl carbon ion, you will not get any resonance structure. That is, the stability of benzyl carbon ion is much more than propyl carbon ion. The stability of carbon ions is also influenced by resonance and inductive effect. So, the stability of benzyl carbon ion and propyl carbon ion can be explained by resonance, right? Well, here is the picture of benzyl carbon ion. In this picture, we was that resonance is happening here. Resonance means the movement of electron without movement of atom, right? So this is negative, so this will come here and this will come here. So, and this is a consecutive step, right? Well, this is primary alkyl. This is primary carbanion. This is secondary, and this is tertiary. Here I have to add negative, right? Minus. I have to add. It is missing somehow. Just add minus here. However, this is primary carbanion ion because there is one alkyl group attached to carbon, and this is secondary carbanion ion because there is two alkyl group attached to this carbon, and here is tertiary carbanion ion because there is three alkyl group attached to this carbanion ion. However, primary carbanion ion is more stable than secondary, which is more stable than tertiary. How can you explain that primary carbanion ion is more stable than secondary and secondary is more stable than tertiary? This can be explained by inductive effect, right? You know that this alkyl group is electron releasing. That is, this alkyl group have tendency to show plus I effect, right? So it will provide electron to the carbon. As you know that carbon is negative, so the more it will, the more alkyl group will be attached to this carbon, the stability will be more or less, right? So however, so here we have one alkyl group, and here we have two alkyl group, and here we have three alkyl group. So uh, the electron density on carbon will be more here than here than here, right? So since this, so primary alkyl carbanion ion, primary alkyl carbanion ion is more stable than secondary, and secondary is more stable than tertiary because primary has one electron releasing alkyl group, and secondary has two electron releasing alkyl group, and tertiary has three electron releasing alkyl group, right? So point to explain, electron releasing group, that is plus I groups, make the carbon ions less stable, right? Okay. Thus, a primary carbon ion is more stable than a secondary, which in turn is more stable than tertiary because of the plus I effect associated with alkyl group. Already I have told you. Here is 1, here is 2, here is 3, right? Well, here is the end of this video. Thank you for viewing this video. Be well.